Jamie, it's that time of year again when we begin to think about being prepared for stormy weather, if you will. Talk a little bit about what you would like people to know and what they should do to get ahead of things.
Here at Sarasota County Government, we don't just think about hurricane season right around the season or during it. We think about it year round. And we want our community members to think about it year round. You know, we're still a little bit far out from hurricane season, but now really is the time to prepare. And we have a lot of helpful information on our county website, that's scgov.net/beprepared, that can kind of guide our community members on how they can prepare now and when a storm is approaching.
Talk a little bit about the family plan and the family kit, where you have non-perishables, bottled water, and essential products you may need to get you through.
We ask our community members to prepare what we call a disaster kit. When you're thinking about supplies, you want to think about 10 days of supplies for each member of your family. That also includes supplies for your pets, your four-legged friends, or what have you. You want to think about water, non-perishable items. In addition to think about, medical items, medicine, you also want to think about comfort items. What are those items that are going to bring you comfort and your family members comfort in a time of emergency?
When you have certain safety areas set up, shelters, if you will, talk a little bit about people knowing where to get some of the resources they may need.
Sarasota County Government's website, scgov.net/beprepared, has a lot of helpful information. It currently has information about all of our evacuation centers. Sarasota County Government opens all of our evacuation centers at once. We advise our community members, go ahead and familiarize yourself with that information. Figure out what evacuation center is closest to you and your family. Practice that route. Get to know the route between your home and that evacuation center. Anything you can do right now provides you with that knowledge. And during crisis, knowledge is power.
Jamie, we live in paradise, but it's very imperative that we're always mindful of hurricane season and we stay a step ahead. What do you tell people just to make them kind of remind them and kind of get them the wheels turning so they know, hey, I got to get ahead of this thing?
With living in paradise, there comes a price, and hurricane season is always a good time to think about what that price may be as far as being prepared throughout the year. We advise, community members to prepare throughout the year for what might occur during hurricane season. When the community is going through a crisis, we ask them to listen to their local media partners, follow the county on social media, that's at SRQ County Gov, and listen to the information that we're putting out. Sarasota County Government is very thoughtful in our approach to any sort of emergency situation. So if we're putting out the advice for the community members to evacuate their area, we ask community members to heed that information and to take it seriously.
In closing, are there any final comments or are there any loose ends you want to tie as we think about, again, the storm season is just around the corner?
We ask community members to stay vigilant, to continually monitor local media for information. Also, there's a great approach to staying current with information. We have the opportunity for community members to sign up for alerts on our county website at scgov.net. Also, if you'd like to talk to somebody about the resources that are available, you can give us a call at 311.
One last question. Just the opportunity to trim trees and clean up shrubbery and do things around your environment. How helpful can that be before you get into storm season?
Looking at your home and things that you can do now is always helpful. Another thing that I would say is to get to know your neighbor. When you think about going through an emergency situation, it's really going to be your immediate neighbors in your community that can help you the most. So right now is a great time to walk across the street, knock on a door, say hello, and make those connections, build those relationships that are going to help you during an emergency.
Thank you much.